welcome back to another episode of the UBOF podcast. Abraham here.
I'm Julissa, and today we have a special guest. Can you tell us who you are?
Yeah, my name's Erick, and my last name's Velasquez.
Yeah. So Erick, you
Social
guys.
Security?
No.
19723.
Bro, is that one of your? That's one of his employees'
Those are the
socials.
first six. My employees don't have socials, but
Bro, you ain't can't say that.
those are my first
You're
six.
self-reporting.
Nah, it's okay. You don't know who they are.
Anyway,
The IRS watching is not okay.
Yeah.
the IRS is not watching, bro. We made it through an entire
No.
Scientology episode without getting served. That I call that a win.
It still hasn't hit the mainstream.
Paperwork. Yeah.
Have you watched the Scientology one?
Watch
Yeah.
it blow up. Imagine.
No.
I feel like I've seen most of them, most of your podcast.
Bro, I think Erick and Randy are the only other than me and you.
Sometimes I feel, and I've told you before, that like the podcasts are for me because like whoever's watching, like you guys don't know, like when they're talking about someone, like I know who they're talking about. When like I'll literally text you like, oh, this was right, or like
Wow.
or like
Thanks.
TT. Nah, but
there
yeah,
goes our first bleep.
yeah.
Bro, no.
You gotta bleep that name
counter.
because that's what they were talking about in the last podcast.
No.
Oh my god! You have to cut
I'll
that
make
whole thing
Julissa. No, don't cut the whole thing out. I'll make Julissa work overtime on this
Please.
podcast.
You know what? You guys each get 5 bleeps, and
Yeah.
you just used two.
Two.
So everything after here, you better be careful.
Bro, do you know I saw her in Chicago, like at the randomest time in my life?
You told
Did I
me.
tell you? I didn't tell Abraham, so let me tell
No, I
you real
think
quick.
someone told me that they saw her.
It wasn't me. I think it was
That
you.
I saw
Someone's
her.
You told us together.
You were
Yeah,
there?
I think
Where? At like volleyball?
Yeah.
No.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the randomest thing ever.
I know you were
Yeah.
doing like a tournament or something like that.
Like literally I got there and I was trying to find a parking for us to put our stuff down. And I was walking for like a good 15 minutes like towards the lake. And like I just stopped and I looked to the right and she's like the only person right there. And I'm like, hey, I know you. She's like, I know you too. She's like, what are you doing here? And she's like really tiny. I think she's smaller than you.
Do you want to ask the question that we're asking every person?
What?
Do you feel like she led you on at all?
Bro, let me on. Bro, we like made out so many times. I don't think she let me on, bro.
Ew, that's so.
Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. Well, we were at Uriel's house when Uriel used to be here or whatever. And like,
He's a deer, bro.
we were eating pizza, bro. And like, I put some in my mouth and I gave it to her and like, she took it out of my mouth.
Bro, that's disgusting. You should not be proud of that. I'm cringing.
I'm not proud, bro. I was like 13.
And that's how we got it.
She was like
Titties.
16.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
No,
I said, and that's how I got STD.
No,
Bro, you can't leave all of that in there.
I'm leaving all of it except the name.
yeah.
And then,
Yeah, we're not talking about her. No.
did you not
Yeah,
just
man.
hear what he said?
But no, that's a joke. He's joking.
Okay.
But I think the other time we kissed was at her house. I think she like invited me to a basketball game or a play at West Aurora. I think I was like a junior, and I remember like she took my phone and I'm like, give it back. And then she like, I was really tiny, so she like pinned me to the wall, and then like we made out.
What
Yeah.
the?
Did you know that Erick and her had ever kissed?
I think you told me.
I thought you guys knew.
Wait,
I
we
knew. I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew.
I think I told all of you. I was
Yeah,
probably
you told
bragging
us.
about it. And I slept over her house too, remember? And I was like,
I don't remember.
yeah. And like Vicky was crying the next day.
You're messed
Do you
up.
remember? Me and Vicky were like talking, and then like we went to a quinceañera together. And then on Saturday that night, she told my mom if I could sleep over, and I did. And I showed up the next day to church.
How did your mom let you sleep over at a
Bro, I've
woman's
been able
house?
to do what I'm like responsible since I was like 14.
Oh, I'm
15.
so respectable.
Well, like I
Or
come
do
back
you-
home every night, whatever.
Or do you have a mother who lets you do whatever you want?
Because I'm a man and like, you know.
But, bro, this
You too?
You
What
were
do
a
you
kid.
mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, but like our moms, we were safe at church, so like our moms let us do whatever we want.
That's true.
I didn't know her house was church.
Well, like it was part of church. She was part of it.
They knew her because of church.
Yeah, and so she was like, she was safe. Bro, do you know what she used to do? I don't know why we're so big on her right now.
Why are we starting off like
No, hold on. She used to tell, and I'm gonna warn you guys, and I'm gonna warn you guys, and you can bleep out her name. You can bleep out Vicky's name, but like she was a big part of like us growing up. So a lot of these stories are tied with you, are tied with Abraham, and are tied with Vicky. So I'm gonna bring her up a lot.
Vicky.
Vicky,
Oh.
but like to tell like me in front of Vicky. She used to be like, "When are you gonna leave her so you can start dating me?"
What the?
Me and Vicky were like 12. I was like 14. But like she would do it in front of Vicky, and I was like, "Damn!" Like personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
Bro,
Vicky would never do anything because what is she gonna do? Like, look, it's scary.
I don't think it has anything to do with her being scary. I just think that Vicky is too nice.
Yeah, because I mean, I wouldn't do it. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, let's talk about something else.
Let's talk about how we know Eric. So this is going to be a partially an interview, and we want to know how you met me, how you met Abraham. What can you tell us about that?
About like what I remember?
Yeah, what you remember.
Okay, let's see. Who should I start with?
Who did you meet first?
Who do I like? What's the first memory of anything?
Well, yeah, or who did you meet first? Do you remember? Me or Abraham?
I feel like I met you guys both at the same time at Celinette's dance class. Do you remember?
Oh,
that she
what
used
the
to have
heck?
at
Were you a
church?
part of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that she
I
gave
don't remember,
us.
but-
She gave us these cards that had like the colors, and then each color was like something of like the church or what it stood for, and then like she taught us like this little dance, and then we were dancing.
Alza tus ojos y mira.
Yeah, something like that. Like it was weird.
I
That's
remember
why I remember
specifics,
meeting
but
you.
I remember like
think.
she.
Yeah,
like,
I remember
go
I
to
was
class
with
or
Abraham
something.
there.
What the? Okay, pause. I remember you always having said that we were in that class together.
Yeah,
But I don't remember you being a part of a dance class with me.
I think
Well, it wasn't just a dance class, was it?
it was like a reunion. I don't
Turned
know why I
into
said it
like
that. A reunion. Reunion. My bad. It was a reunion type, like hangout type, like they were babysitting us type stuff.
Loki.
Yeah, but that
Wait,
was like on Saturdays.
On
That's what I
Saturdays,
remember.
right?
Yeah.
I must say.
I don't remember Vicky being there. She might have been too little. I feel like before that, we went to Texas to Aliento, but I don't remember you until, like, I remember hanging out because I was with Juan and Lucy. Like, I wasn't with you guys, and I don't know who else was there.
That's messed up because I remember you from that trip, but I didn't know
Yeah.
that that's when.
I think that's when we first met, but, like, I didn't know you, and you were with, like, different people,
So
different
then-
grown-ups.
So then after Aliento is when you did remember the Celine thing, or was the Celine thing before Aliento?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
No. I think that we already knew each other.
I think Aliento was the first thing I went to.
Well,
Before
what
this-
year did you start going to church? Do you remember?
I was 8.
Okay.
Oh, I was 7, just turned 8 a week after. And you know how I remember? I think it's because you know how they used to like. Okay, so I think this comes back to like because I met Louis and Moy and Fabian first.
Then
like
anybody?
Louis, yeah,
Your cousins.
they're the ones that invited me.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
Louis said, yeah. I remember they went to my house and because Eva, I think, worked with Isaac and my mom in La Jamonera. So they went to my house.
Sorry.
You're good. The same house where we met Isaac. So they showed up one day, and I remember like I was like, "Whoa! Like these guys are cool." We were playing, and then they were a little rowdy. I remember, especially like Louis and Fabian because they were older. But yeah, then they invited me to church, and then but yeah, I met them first before
So
I met you.
how old are you right now?
26.
26, and so you were 8. So 18 years ago, bro.
Yeah, 18 years ago.
So it was
The first memory I have of church.
2005, brother.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That makes sense because I was going to middle school when we started like the band.
You were in middle school,
Yeah.
and we were in elementary school for sure. Then.
Oh yeah, I was for
It was
sure.
like 2000. It
Yeah.
was like that summer of 2005, right? When you started going to church.
I remember 5th grade specifically. I know we were already in the band. I think we were starting because I remember I used to love school like so much. And I remember like I have this core memory of sitting in my class and be like, oh my God, like, ¿cómo voy a sacar 3 canciones más for next summer? Like, I barely know these 3 and like, how am I going to take out 3 more? And like, after that, I remember I was so stressing like crazy, bro. Cause you know, like how Juan used to be and stuff. I was like stressing. I'm like, ¿qué voy a hacer? Like, how am I going to do? And then like, I wasn't even enjoying class anymore. Like the little kids were playing like a little game and I'm over here like worried about like 2 Sundays from now. Like,
I have to memorize 3 more songs.
yeah, dude.
We're
It
gonna
was
get
tough.
there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, we're going too fast.
We're going super fast. So let's talk about. So you met Louis and all of them first. Great. So I'm assuming you
Yeah.
must have met Abraham soon after because Louis and Abraham like were always associated with one another.
Yeah, I feel like they introduced us to, I think, La Hermana Elizabeth class. You know, like in the left salon, you had to be 8 to attend that class. And I remember the first time I went, they didn't let me go with you with to the left. They sent me with Moy because I was 7. And I was like, this fucking
Oh,
sucks. Like, I want to go with them.
Yeah.
Because I'm always the youngest. So, like, you guys all went to the left, like all the cool kids. And then me and Moy go to the right. With the little kids fucking eating glue. Like, in the corner. Like, bro, I'm not trying to eat glue with these little kids. Like, I'm grown.
You were beyond your years.
Yeah, I was like, I want to go. I think by then I probably had met you and Lewis.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I want to go with them and Fabian. I was cool with Fabian too. I was like, no, I want to go that way. But yeah, they're like, nah, you're 7. And
You're
then
7. Go
the
for
week
it.
And then you
after.
turned 8. No, like,
Yeah, and then they let me.
going with us now.
And I'm like, yes, like I fucking love this class.
Bro,
Because I think you were there. in
Bro,
that class.
and that's when I remember meeting you.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I remember that classroom. And I remember just us sitting next to each other. You were, I think I also remember what he was wearing, but I might have a twisted memory. I don't know. But you were sitting next to me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
probably.
sure for the first time.
And
And
who was the teacher?
Elizabeth. And she would bring us
Elizabeth
donuts.
who?
Marquez.
Alan's wife.
Damn, I forgot.
And you know that one teacher you were saying that Luis hated?
Yeah.
It was Octavio's wife.
What's her name?
Oh fuck! I had it when I was like listening to the podcast. I'm like, her name's this.
You
What is
used
it?
to hate her so much.
What is it?
Like,
What is
you
it?
would always give her
Angie.
a hard time.
Is it Angie?
Angie.
Angelica.
Angelica, bro.
I just used my third bleep.
No, I'm not
it
bleeping
is
it.
alright. It's usually
Nah,
white
they're
too.
in Mexico, so we
But
Now you tell him the location.
Yeah.
not Eric giving everyone the tea.
they're in Mexico.
How do
Dude,
you keep tabs on people, brother?
don't know.
Anyway,
I love
anyway.
tea.
Wait. That class. Can we talk about
Yeah.
that class? Because
I
I
don't
feel like
remember it.
that was a little bit because I remember Elizabeth was like her and Adan, which I think Adan came later, but they were like our best teachers,
Yeah,
our favorite.
I don't think anyone had beef with them.
After that, it was all fighting with
Yeah.
like all our teachers. Because I remember we had, I remember having Moya as a teacher, but clearly that was
Yeah,
way
it was
back.
Oh my god! Let me write that down because I have a story about that to tell you guys.
Well, Moy?
Yeah, and not necessarily about Moy, but like his teachings and like something that
I
happened.
know what you're gonna say.
Oh my god! Yes, I have to write that down.
And we can't. Can we like? No, we're gonna put all this in there.
No, I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Like those grown ups should not be teaching sexual education class to young kids. Like that's like their parents' job, not like a teacher from class. Okay, I'm just saying. Why am I fucking typing it? So like,
Wait, we're going to get there.
Yeah,
man.
wait,
Slow
wait.
down,
Okay, let me
bro,
write it
slow
down because-
You do that while
Yeah.
me and Abraham. Okay, so I remember meeting Eric in that class,
Mm-hmm.
and then you were apparently in that class too.
Man, I don't remember that class.
You don't remember it?
that
at
was
all?
like our Sunday, like before the service. Like we would always go
Did we have morning
classes.
Sunday
No,
school.
but did we have morning service back then?
Yeah.
Or this was before.
No, you're right. There was a point where we didn't have morning service.
No, I
It was
think that was
Escuela
way before.
Dominical, and then we'd go home.
No,
And then come back in. Yeah.
no, it wasn't that because
So we'd have morning
I would have
service.
been like, oh, that's kind of dope, but no, it wasn't that. We went straight to the service. It was like right before Nuevos Creyentes because then we got older and then we started going with Betty.
Bruh.
I never went to that class.
You didn't?
You never
No.
went to Nuevos Creyentes?
No, but you had Moy before Betty, I think. I think Moy came before.
Well, I never took that class in general.
Really?
Like, I
I feel
don't know
like we
how
had to.
I know, that's what I'm
You
saying.
did. You had to.
You had
No.
There's no way you
Then-
didn't. 'Cause
then
what would you
where
do
were
Sundays?
Yeah, what were you?
I don't know. I just don't,
bro, you
I remember
had-
you guys were like in class with Betty, and I was like, "How come I'm in this class?" Like I never took Nuevos Creyentes.
It was either Nuevos Creyentes or nothing. That was our
I
like
don't
Sunday
remember,
class.
but I never took that class.
Yeah, he was in there.
Hey, bro, the reason you don't remember taking that class is because the
wasn't-
people that go there are still taking that class. They never
Right.
finished.
To me, it
day.
wasn't like a class. It was just like our Sunday
Ritual.
Yeah, like our Sunday before our service.
Can I just ask a question about it? Do you remember learning anything?
No, I was there for you guys, not for for anything church related. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Well,
I
maybe
was
he was
like
there 'cause he had
11.
to.
I was there because of Vicky, bro. What do you mean? When I was 11, not because of anything else. Maybe later on, like I started getting into church,
Bro.
but like then it was because of you guys. you
Okay, and then fine. So we did all these Sunday schools together.
know? No, listen, I have a core memory from that. You guys are all older, so
Dude, he has a good memory. Like,
no. But listen, it's because it's just a different perspective than what
Yeah.
you guys know.
well, I don't even have a purpose. I feel like I erased all that.
Okay,
stuff.
so listen, you guys are older. So after that, they set an age limit. So it was from 8, I think, to 11 might have been. And then you guys started going with Moy. And obviously, like one by one, like you left. And then Julissa left. I'm talking about like the fun people. And then Vicky left. And I was like, okay, well now I want to go. And I had to wait like fucking
year.
5 months. No, 'cause Vicky's 6, 7, 8. It was like 3 months,
Yeah.
worst 3 months of my life. Because I don't know why, bro. We were probably like 11. And I was like so jealous. Like I did not want her like around anyone if I wasn't there.
so
Dude, it was so bad. To the point where like, I remember like after the service, like Yvonne would take me. Like if my parents left, I'd be like, fine, I'm leaving with Yvonne. If Yvonne left and Vicky wasn't gone, I'm like, I don't know how I'm getting home, but I'm staying. Like
Some hermano is gonna take me home.
yeah, like
And you would find a ride.
I remember this one time I walked home. Yeah, like it was bad. I would wait. So like,
Bro.
yeah.
But that was like further down, no?
That was a little bit further down, but I'm just saying, like, I remember worst 3
But
months
that's
because
when it started.
yeah,
Like you just.
I don't know how it started, bro. It was really bad. It was like really toxic, and I was 11, bro. Like really bad.
The most toxic. You know what? Like we're gonna get to that too.
Yeah.
Like we were a toxic group of friends, bro.
Yep.
I remember.
Bro, I used to get jealous at Uriel, bro. Like Uriel, bro.
But it was way older than us.
I don't care,
Forget
bro. I
the
would get
age,
mad,
bro.
dude.
Forget the
I was
age.
about to say, like, because it wasn't really no one like Vicky's age.
No, and it was like I was gonna say with the ugliest people, but I used to get mad with you too. No, it wasn't necessarily the ugliest people. It was just like any guy, like any guy.
Any
It was-
guy who breathed.
Dang.
Yeah.
Anybody
literally.
with a Y chromosome, he was
No, literally, dude. Like I don't know.
on
What was,
site.
like it's so ugly. Like looking back at it.
You just
Yeah. You know how bad it was to the point where like, and I wrote this down because this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Like with colors, like Abraham's favorite color was blue, and Vicky's used to be brown, and then she went to red. And whenever I would see blue and red together, like the colors, I would get mad. There was a certain point. I don't remember how old I was, but even like when the teacher in 7th grade would cross the red marker with the yellow marker, or I mean the blue marker, that shit would like take me the wrong way, bro.
Wait, why?
Because like his favorite color was blue and Vicky's was red, and I would just be mad. I'd be
That
like,
was
"Why,
kinda
dude?" Dude, I was like obsessed, dude. It was bad. But yeah, I'm just
How does
airing
this-
it all out there.
How does this make you feel right now? Looking at this.
It
right
makes
now?
me feel like,
No, this.
oh wait, what? Nah, like sometimes when I be watching that podcast, I'm like, those colors are a little too close.
You're an idiot. Okay, we are genuinely all over the place, but I know
No, we're
some
doing
people
good.
are still following.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're still following.
Okay, well then,
Take it away, Billy.
no. So then when I asked, because I don't remember meeting Vicky. When do you remember meeting? Obviously, you have to remember meeting her.
Yeah, the thing I remember, I think, obviously, it's not the first way that I met her, but like the thing that I remember is writing her that note that said like, "Do you want to be my boyfriend?" And we must have been like 9.
You wrote, "Do you want to be my boyfriend?"
My girlfriend.
Girlfriend, not boyfriend. Yeah, I wrote her a note, and like you helped me like give it to her, and like that's my first memory of Vicky. Because
What-
before then, I don't remember anything.
What did she say?
She said yes. And then, you know what she said? She made me and Abraham, bro, talk about bullying. She made me and Abraham tell Saul that she didn't
Oh
love
my
him anymore.
god, dude!
So,
I
like,
forgot about
Listen
this.
to how much bullies we were. This is Vicky's ex. Bro, Vicky's ex, we were like 9 years old. Vicky's
Yeah.
ex, this guy named Saul, made me and Abraham go up to him. And like I was all proud because obviously Abraham's older. So Loki's always used to scare me, bro. Him and his brother
my
Jonathan. Jonathan didn't scare me back then.
You were scared of him, bro?
No, back
Did
then.
you not meet his older brothers?
I guess he did, bro.
Yeah, I guess you didn't know him.
Yeah. No, Chato, yeah, but Chato was never in my life. So like I was never scared of him at all. But like Saul was scary. Like
He
I felt
wasn't
like he was
ours.
gonna. I felt like Saul was
you
gonna
were-
bite me at any.
Was he older than you? He was like slightly older than you, know?
Slightly, bro.
He said he was an ankle biter, bro.
Saul.
Yeah.
No, I felt like he was just
Give
gonna
up
like
that
attack me.
No,
like,
listen. You know that memory that Vicky always tells us about Lewis choking her?
yeah.
Chato did that to me.
Oh.
He choked you?
Yeah,
He
bro.
probably
crazy.
liked it.
Oh,
Him or her?
He sure.
I
Nah,
was
he
a
probably liked it too. Weird ass.
I was a child.
Yeah.
He
She was
like
really little.
he grabbed me from the neck like
But
this.
you used to be in love with him.
Yeah, I thought I was
She
gonna
had
marry
a thing for him.
I
yeah.
thought I was gonna marry him. Genuinely.
Dude,
I
used to
feel
be-
like it's because he reminded her of her dad.
Hey.
Yeah, how your dad used to be
Probably.
with the long
Maybe,
hair
yeah.
and like the
No,
gangbanger.
I genuinely my dad was not a gangbanger. He just looked like one.
He looked like a
He was too high to like function. But I remember he grabbed me from the neck like this and like picked me up.
What the heck?
He
Kinda
was freaking
kinky.
strong. He was strong. You guys, okay.
He wasn't strong. You were like 6 years old or 7.
You were like 80 pounds.
If you're tiny now, imagine then.
I guess you're right.
And he was a
You're
man.
like 50 pounds.
He was a whole man.
I want to talk
Anyway.
about that. But anyway, okay, but Abraham, continue this
Like I
conversation.
remember talking to Saul.
Oh yeah, you remember the interaction? He was in his van, his mom's van. Me and
I
Abraham
remember
pulled
going
up.
outside like, where's Saul at?
Dude, we literally told him we're like, Vicky doesn't want you anymore. He's like, I don't care. We're like, yeah, you do, bro.
I don't remember what he said. I just,
he's
like, I
like,
don't
he's
remember
like,
the
I don't
interaction.
care. He's like, I don't care.
They trying to like play it off. Like,
Yeah, like I don't care.
Wait, you guys just
But-
brought back that memory that Vicky and Saud were like the first like they were the
Yeah.
first people crushing for real.
Yeah.
And they like mutually liked each other.
Yeah.
And then you
And
came.
then I pulled up and my bad. I wasn't that aggressive back then. I was like really tiny. I feel like you should put pictures for reference.
No, just think about like Eric was the shortest. He was shorter than me for like 7
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, when we met, I was really tiny.
Yeah.
I feel like I had just came from before we like get too far ahead, you know. I feel like because you remember like when I got there, I know you remember this. Like we were playing like on the where the garage is now, like with the neighbors, and I cussed out the neighbors, and then I ran inside because I was like fresh off the boat from
Mexico.
Not really. I had been here for like 4 years, but yeah, I was like a mischievous. I feel like church really like settled me down because I was one of those like little Mexicans that would like.
But you'd only speak Spanish now for like a little bit.
Well, I learned. Yeah, I feel like I learned English probably with you guys practicing.
You were a silver
came-
tooth kid.
Yeah, well, I was like a really badass kid. Like I was riding a full mountain bike when I was like 3. Like my mom tells me all the time, like full mountain bike in Mexico and like hanging on the back of trucks, like going to like from one place to another. Like my parents didn't know where I was, but it was like a safe town, Guanaceví. You know, it's like safe. It's like a little
That's where
town.
you're from?
Yeah,
Your
that's
mom
where I was
also.
raised. Yeah,
Your
Yeah.
mom?
Yeah, from Guanaceví.
Yeah.
Shout out to Guanaceví. But
My
I know
sister
nothing
just
about
there.
that. Your sister what?
She just literally got from back from there.
yeah, that place is. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but that's where I grew up, and like I just remember like the way I grew up, and I want to talk about this because it has a lot. This is like character development. Low-key.
Bring it up.
Sometimes I don't even like talking about it because it's like, I mean, like I don't know, like I kind of don't want all them to hear it, but like I
Too bad.
want my future self to hear it. You know, so I want to talk about it. I feel like coming here and like we were always going from like one place to like another place, like either a home or like just like different environments like constantly, and it was like really like stressful. So like I feel like that's why I latched down to church a lot because like when I met you guys, it was like the only thing that like stayed
It was stable.
constant. Yeah,
It was stable.
yeah, like literally like you guys' friendship and like maybe even like just the place at church, you know, because we went from like living with my aunt to another house and then to another house, and then we met Isaac, and we went to another house, and then Isaac constantly kept like moving us, you know, to another house and stuff like that. So like yeah, the only thing that like stayed constant was like you guys. So like I feel like that's what we got really close, you know, and like
I think
bonded.
I can relate to that too because I think that like my parents were still very young and it's when like they were pretty toxic with each other. Although my mom was very into church, you guys, I don't think you guys have a memory of my mom not being serious at church.
No, I
so
don't.
she's always been
I
like,
have a memory of your mom with the pointy tattoos. She like, bro, those things were crazy.
not him outing my
What?
mom. They're gone, bro.
Yeah, she got like laser tattoo removal.
Yeah.
She used to be. I used to look at them and be like, damn, like she's cold.
Shut up.
Yeah, with her little gray Jeep, and then this one time she
my
took us to Von Moore, bro. And back then like we were like really poor, like my family, like growing up. So like when you guys would go to like Von Moore, like all these places, I would be like, whoa, like even just going in that store and looking.
Well, we
around.
didn't. The thing is that we didn't have it like that either. I think
You didn't, but
Vicky did. Vicky
yeah.
had
there
it
was,
like that. Mm-hmm.
There was levels to it, you know. Yeah.
We were never like poor, but we were definitely not on Vicky's level of, you know,
of financement.
yeah, like financially.
No,
Financial
like
stability.
financing stuff. You know?
You're stupid. No,
Come
you're,
on.
You're dumb.
I think about that all the time because like, and we've talked about.
How did we get there?
Listen, I would talk about it just because like I said, this has to do with me. Like growing up, we didn't have stuff, so like even like going to a dance house, and I was talking to my dad about this the other day. Going to a dance house and seeing his fridge full and being like, "Whoa, they made it!" You know, like they got money. That to me used to be like they have money.
You know what? I feel the same way because when I'd go to Vicky's house and she'd have like snacks, like she'd
Bro,
have.
just Vicky's house in general. Like, what the fuck? What
Yeah.
was,
Do you guys
that's like my house
remember?
now, bro? Like
The
it was
fountain.
nice.
Yeah, they're like a.
The fountain.
I was
bro.
like,
That
that's just
neighborhood,
like.
that neighborhood was nice.
The fountain alone was crazy. But like I remember I have to just I guess it's just all about perspective because I have the
That's what
same
it is.
feeling. Like my parents were also like very unstable. My mom was very serious into church. And I feel like because of my parents' instability, I grasped church. And then we started getting into the music, which we'll get into in a bit. But sometimes I wonder like what is it that made me such a like I took music so seriously. And I think it's because of what you just said. Everything in my life was unstable. Like I didn't know if my parents were going to end up divorced. I didn't know if my dad was ever going to take church or God seriously. nothing was like good, and the only thing that was stable in my life was music. And so like I gave it everything, and my friend group. So that's why I feel like
definitely the friend group.
I've
brought
gone
us
back.
together.
I've gone back to that. Like we were the only thing stable. So, but it made us be a little toxic, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely
we
but-
didn't let people in.
Nah, but let's not talk about that yet. Let's keep talking about Vicky's house and like how they used to have hella money, bro. Do you remember she used to pick us up in the Armada, bro? That big ass truck that she used to have, bro. I know you know what I'm talking about, bro. That thing was nice. 'Cause I don't want to start yet talking about like music and stuff because that's gonna open like a whole nother can of worms.
What did you call it? Wormhole?
Nah, that's
Rabbit
like
hole.
once you start there, like with the Juan Lopez and stuff, that opens up a whole nother conversation.
Period.
So I did want to ask you guys, like, are we gonna split this up into 2 episodes? Because I mean, I also want to talk about like my life after church, you know, and like me leaving, and like there's like a whole another section.
I know.
And like you beefing with like some friends that like when I left church.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so then we'll keep this as our like childhood,
No, I think I like up to the point where I left. Maybe like I'm about to leave.
and then after that we'll do part 2.
No, after that I'm not coming back on.
You-
Se van a quedar con las ganas.
No. Anyway,
Okay. So
where did we leave off? So
we left off talking about.
we went off on a
Saul.
tangent after Saul. So let's go back to that and
Okay,
move forward.
because we were talking about. You asked me how I met Vicky.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was that note followed by the.
But you
Saul
had,
thing.
I mean, obviously you had already met her, no?
But that's what he
I
remembers.
had met her, and we used to like flirt a lot.
I can't imagine
you-
like 2 8-year-olds flirting.
Now, bro, I felt like our lives. Looking back, we were little kids.
We
but
were some adelantados, bro.
No, when we were there in the moment, I felt like a girl. I felt like I was 16. Like in my mind,
adult.
I remember those memories. Like I remember what I felt. I remember like
Me too.
having friends. Like I remember like feeling old and like people being like, son niños. Like no, bro. Like if you only knew what we do behind scenes, you know. Because all the grown-ups like don't know like all the things we did, you know. We
Wait,
did a lot
Abraham,
of
do you
things.
remember? Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like you were older than you were? Because I do.
No, I felt my
Maybe he
age.
was just older. Oh,
I
I
was
felt
the
Abraham's
oldest.
age.
I was like the oldest.
You know what memory I have of being that was still in the classroom? Veronica Ambris, and I'm gonna say her name and do not cut this out because that lady, I love her though. Low key, I'm not even gonna stunt. She's amazing. But I remember she told me she's like she would see me hanging out with maybe even you and Luis. And they would be like, ellos nunca te van a aceptar. Like tú eres más chiquito and like. They're like, I don't know what, like, she just made me feel bad, like, saying, like, they don't even like you, like, that type stuff. And I'm like, yes, they do. What do you mean, bro?
We did.
Yeah,
What
like,
the heck?
I think she was just insecure because no one liked Daniel.
For real.
Yeah,
But he
like,
was.
she tried putting that.
She would like preach that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but we were kind of mean to him.
Oh, no, to Daniel, yeah, like, we didn't want him around.
Well, that's
Back
like,
then,
at the time,
Yeah, at the time.
because he was a crybaby.
Yeah, he was.
He would
Because we
cry
didn't let
about-
him
And
in.
then,
Like, we didn't
and
let
then he
him.
was like, I'm going to be president. He was
Him
like, no,
too?
you're not, bro.
Why are all the Daniels trying to be president? Like,
He was
bro,
the first one.
Yeah, he was the first. He was the OG
I can
one.
see him. I don't see the other one.
But I feel like that's something his mom probably fed into him.
Probably.
It
that's
was
good
just
though.
like,
Like,
I
you gotta
mean-
motivate your kids, you know?
He's in the military now. He's
I mean,
he's on
he
the
might-
path.
he's halfway
He's like a
there.
couple
He's
ranks
halfway
down
there.
from commander in chief, but he's in the workings, you know.
It's still possible.
Like
I'm gonna
70
send him-
levels more into command, and you're there, buddy.
I'm gonna send him this. I'll be like, listen to the first half hour of this, please.
Nah, Daniel, low key. I remember this has to do with like way later on when I came back. Like this dude like glowed up, like fucking like his jaw, like his height, like
He's like Timothy Chalamet
yeah,
2.0.
dude, he looks good now. Even
Literally
now,
twins.
yeah, he looks good. Yeah,
Nah, yeah, he was cool. I mean, he's
he
still
got
cool.
cooler. Like 2015, he got cool.
Like I remember I would hang out with him like when we were doing like the KOK stuff.
Oh
Oh yeah. That's when he got cool. I think.
Yeah.
Dude,
Probably
that's
because he
Like he would
started
go to
hanging
my
out
house
with
and,
us.
and we would just like hang out and chill.
Yeah. Well, it's because I think that Topacio started integrating him into like the friend group, but they were friends before we all were. Because we were mean to him and Topaz. Not mean, but like we wouldn't let Topaz or him into the group.
Well, do you know why? If Topaz is listening to this, the only reason I was mean to Topaz is because I remember like Pastora was like, "Oh, va a estar Topaz en su grupo," and I was like, no, like I don't want her, and like it got back to her, right? That like, and it was just because I didn't want her like to tell on me and Vicky when we were like hold hands
She
or
was
like.
she was a spy.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I feel like I shut her out. Because you know how you say we shut people out?
Yeah.
I feel like it was, for me, it was because of that. Because I didn't want anyone to like tell on me and Vicky, like holding hands or
Literally.
doing- yeah, literally just holding
Just
hands.
holding hands. You make
That's
it
all we
sound
were
like
doing.
it was hella that.
I mean, back then that
Literally.
was scandalous. you know?
Yeah.
Bro, we were pretty scandalous though.
Well, it's because it wasn't allowed. Fornication. No, that's not fornication.
Bro,
Like,
we were 10.
yeah, we were like 10, but we weren't allowed to have girlfriends or boyfriends.
No, but why are you bringing up fornication?
Oh,
brother?
my bad. To them, it was like, girl, we're just holding hands to like our leader, like, bro.
Yeah, I know. But
No, but also like Javier, like his ass would get mad. I remember Juan
yeah.
Gonzalez told him this one time when we went on vacation, and Juan Gonzalez, I was like holding hands, I think.
he came on vacation with us ever?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
he
the
did.
first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did we go?
Key Lime
Key Lime
Cove.
Cove.
He went to
Ooh,
Key Lime Cove
That's
with
in my
us?
notes, bro. Key Lime Cove. That's on my notes.
Okay, we have to jump ahead though. We've gone on too many tangents. So let's move on from the fact that that's when you met Vicky. So
Let's move on from Vicky. Like, yeah.
Okay, so you met Vicky, and then like shortly after we started the band, no? Or not the band, but we
No,
started taking classes,
after
no?
that, yeah, the classes came on.
get into it.
Wait, so you got to church and right away, like, the classes started, no? That same year?
Music classes.
I think it was that same year. Maybe like when I was 8 or 9.
So, like, probably like a year later.
Yeah, probably that same year. I still remember being there and Hector Moncada playing the drums. And that's who, like, I was like, whoa, like, I want to be.
You're 26?
Yeah, 26.
Damn.
I was like, I want to be. Ask her how old she is.
I'm 27.
If I remember
Damn.
correctly,
Ask her. Lewis is born at like 30.
I'm 25.
I feel like I'm 21, though. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not
I
gonna
feel
lie.
like you
either.
guys are all 21.
I'm
too.
not going to lie.
You feel like I'm 21 too?
Yeah, like all of you.
Never mind. I was going to say something.
Say it.
Can you cut this out, though?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't even say it anymore. Just go. Just go.
Okay,
So I
Abraham.
feel like classes started
Okay, I'ma
in
say it.
2006.
He has ADHD, bro.
Nah, I really do. I feel like I feel like I'm 21 because definitely cut that out because I don't want anyone to hear that. That's low-key not okay.
How?
I don't- No, but like it's like weird. Like they're
Like, bro, get
cut
someone.
That's like a
no, like
five.
Julissa for real. Cut that out.
No, like-
I don't want that.
No, I'm gonna cut this out too.
And
But,
come back. Oh wait, you're gonna say something else? Oh, go ahead.
bro, chill out. Okay.
Did we get a Red Bull before you got here?
I did. I had a Celsius, and I just finished playing volleyball, so my fucking like my energy is like up. Like I'm
You crazy.
I'm peaking right now.
Abraham, continuous. Where do we
do you
where,
mean?
ask him a question. Where are we starting from?
Where were we?
Okay, so
Classes.
yeah. So before classes even started, you knew you wanted to do something or play something.
Well, listen, you know how Lewis said he's like, oh, I saw my uncle with the guitar when I was little.
Yeah.
I used to have a drum set. You're not gonna believe it. Yeah, I remember being in Mexico and I got it for Christmas. So I remember like jamming, like.
Wait, I have a question real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember Eric because if you guys heard us talking about Aliento, we're going super fast and I apologize. But Aliento was a conference for literally
Texas.
adults in Texas.
Yeah.
And I went with my parents because my parents were part of the group that went. And
Can I say who I went with?
yes, please.
So like I remember sitting in church in a service. They were obviously like signing up to go to like this conference, and I just remember Pastora telling my parents like making it a deal that like Lucy and Juan were gonna take me. They were like some elders at the church at the time. They were like pretty well respected. They were like the right hand.
Trusted as well.
Yeah, super trusted people, super nice people. I love them. I see them. I saw him at Adan's funeral. He looks exactly the same, Juanito. But yeah, so she told them like you're taking them basically. So like the whole trip there, I was like their kid. So like they bought me food.
Why did you go though? Because
That's so random. I
You
don't
and
remember.
I were me and Eric and Julio were well, Julio was a little older. We were the only kids that went. So
Mm-hmm.
why did you go?
Because I'm fucking special, dude. Like everyone saw that when I was little. Like, come on.
You're dumb. Okay. Now, this is what I want to get at.
Yeah.
We went to Aliento to that conference. And I remember being like, why is that kid here? And I saw you here and there. Like we didn't spend a lot of time together at the conference.
I don't even remember you at the conference. The only thing I remember and why I know you were there, I think you guys went to the pool. I didn't even know that was an option. No one told me. So, like, I just remember seeing you guys in the elevator. Like, oh, like
We were
must
all
be
in our
nice.
bathing suits?
Yeah, I don't know if you're coming back or going.
It's
but-
because ours was like we turned our conference trip into half vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So we had gone to like San Antonio, I think, or we had done something other than just.
Yeah, and I was with
conference.
Lucy and Juan, and they're like older people, so like they wanted to
Strictly-
be in the room, like chilling, like you know.
Okay, so
Which makes sense.
were we in the band yet or no?
No, music
Okay.
had not. Classes hadn't even started.
Okay, period.
Classes are first before even anything to do with the band.
So let's get to. So how long had you been in church before we went to that conference? Like barely any.
I think like months, bro.
Damn.
And my mom was like, te me vas.
Take my kid. That's crazy.
This is what I'm saying with like just being in different environments. Like that's crazy to me. I don't think I would let my kid, or maybe I would.
I wouldn't. Not even at church. Heck no.
No, like with some elders. Like imagine like your kid, like Anita y Martin llévense a Chucho or whatever your kid's name is. Llévense a like Texas for 4 days.
It was a long.
But it was a different
times. Different times.
2005, 2006.
Back then,
You're safer times.
Yeah.
No, it was 2006 at this point because
before the iPhone. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so classes, Abraham. Take us from classes. What do you remember?
Yeah.
Classes.
Well, me?
Yeah. Was it in the summer that we started?
Yeah, it was like right before we began school again.
Okay, so then it was.
I don't remember.
We went to the conference in 2005.
And I think it was 2006. I think it was
Might have
the
been
conference was
2006.
2006.
Yeah.
And then like later, like probably like in August, whatever month that is, like that's when the classes started.
And I just want to say that before the classes started, I was on the worship team
Wait, were you?
with the adults.
With Pablo, Hector Moncada.
No, I don't remember
Juan
him.
Lopez.
No, you know who? No,
They
Juan
were
Lopez.
on there, 'cause-
Juan Lopez wasn't on there yet. It was me, my dad, mi tia
Oh my
Dalila.
God.
Juan Lopez was at the conference though. He had to be on the worship
I know,
team.
but that's before he came. So, okay, let me just give you guys a little bit of background that I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys about.
This was when we still upstairs, no?
Before Juan Lopez, yes, exactly. Before Juan Lopez came
Oh, yeah.
to church at all, I was on the worship team with the adults, but the adults fought a lot.
Yes, they did.
And they got into a huge fight.
Can you spill the tea or no?
I don't remember the details. All I remember is that got into a fight with. Yeah.
Are you sure that seems like I know that happened after?
No, it was during that time because after that we all got sat down. Every single adult, including my, everybody got sat down, and I was the only person who was a child. And I was like, bro, I just got up here and I'm already getting
I
sat
don't
down.
remember her ever being in the worship. Do you?
Because you guys probably weren't there yet. So we all got sat down, and then a week later, Juan Lopez showed up to church.
Did he?
And he played by himself. He ministered by himself, and I was like, "Oh my god,
That
that
was
guy
in the
is so
downstairs,
good."
right?
Yeah, we were downstairs by now.
Because we all got sat down.
When I started
Were we?
going, we were downstairs already.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember, but I remember it was like downstairs when they like introduced him and he was like playing the guitar.
Yeah. So for a while, there was like no worship team because all the adults got sat down, which dragged me down with them, and I was like, I didn't do anything, but obviously, what am I going to do? I just sang. And then one service, I remember Juan Lopez showed up, and from there, the rest is literally history because then we started our classes in the summer of 2006.
All I remember is $20 a month, either that or $20 a week.
I thought it was 15.
No, I
I
remember
think it was like
20.
15.
Yeah, I think it was
remember
15.
Maybe
I-
he was ripping my mom off.
Bro, they were
Maybe
paying.
my mom was paying extra, so he would pay more attention to it.
That don't make sense.
I thought you ain't had no money.
No, we didn't. That's what
It was like
he
15, 20 a month.
He had
A
bribing
month?
money.
That's cheap.
had.
You had bribing money.
$5. He did a lot for $5 though.
Bruh.
Okay, so I remember those classes. I remember them being like, okay, there's these instruments. Who wants to go where?
What were they?
I remember the drums were available, guitar was available. I
Piano?
think singing and piano. Those are the only ones I remember.
Those are the
core
only ones that matter.
That's literally us, yeah.
No.
The bass was in a class. I didn't even know what the bass was.
I don't even sign up for the classes. I just like, oh, you're going to these classes.
Who said that? Your mom?
I'm out, yeah.
Those classes were so much fun though, because like all adults were taking like guitar lessons. I remember in the far room
yeah,
to
but-
the right.
That's where Rafa started.
Yeah. Wait, what,
Rafa who?
Rafa?
Oh,
Baldwin, he was
Celinez Rafa.
That's where he started? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
that's where he
He
started.
was good though.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
good.
I mean, he was good.
like Lewis. Our guitar players are just like you don't got, they just do their thing.
But also he played acoustic, which is
Yeah,
harder.
acoustic, yeah.
And I remember him
So
being
he
good.
started during that time too,
Oh my God.
as an adult.
And bro, and if we're talking about adult, but he was probably like our age right now.
Nah.
Yes.
Really?
He's probably like
Yeah.
25.
Whoa.
Which is crazy
You know
because
what?
to us he was like 50, bro.
You
Yeah.
know what my favorite part of the like classes were?
What?
Like when we would like before or after, like we were like everyone would be there, so we were like playing soccer.
We used to do that?
Yeah, because at the
Whoa.
time, like that's when I was like super into soccer.
Oh.
Like I didn't want to dude, I don't want to do music. I want to.
play soccer. That's probably why it got you to go.
Well, no, because like they signed me up, so I was like, oh, well, I have to go because they paid already.
But do you remember those matches outside with like
Yeah, like, they would get intense.
Güero,
and I was like-
Adrian,
I freaking loved it because
Adam.
it's like, because like at that time I was playing with like kids my age, and I was like, oh, this guy sucks. So like playing with adults is like, oh, this is like actually a challenge.
You're
Yeah.
like, this is what I
Yeah.
live for.
What I crave. Yeah, it was fun.
So do you guys remember taking those classes together? Because you were both.
Yeah.
So you started in what instrument?
Well, we took classes with drums.
And then you
drums.
obviously.
Me, you, Moy, Fabian.
Did
Bro,
you-
Moy and Fabian, bro. They used to be like,
Yeah, they were not good.
not good at all.
Wait, was it just us four?
Yeah. Might have been
Because I
one
only
random like side character.
Some like adult, no?
Wait, did you not hear? Fabian
What?
was a side character.
They were like, he was like a little
I don't
bit-
even remember Fabian for a little bit, no? Didn't he like drop out
Listen,
at some point? I don't remember, but
I remember Fabian like
I remember they were
2015.
like, and then they like just start typing at the same time, like, bro, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Get it together.
Yeah.
Wait, for real? So you guys, you guys remember you four. And did you always know that your instrument was going to be the drums or did you consider something else?
No, I knew it was gonna be the drums because I remember like being in awe of like Hector Moncada when he was playing, and I remember telling.
Is he good? Was he good?
No,
Do you-
he was just playing the drums. But I
I
remember,
mean, he was good
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we didn't know anything.
yeah,
Okay.
But Abraham did know more because I remember telling him, I'm like, bro, like this guy's so cool. I remember standing with Abraham allá abajo, like looking up, and then you were like, no, bro, like Juan Lopez. I'm like, Juan Lopez is playing the piano, bro. Like the drums are cool. You're like, no, but he had like his guitar to the back. You know, he would play the piano and then his guitar, and you're like, he also plays drums. I'm like, no way. Like he has a guitar, he's playing the piano. There's no way he plays drums. And you're like, yeah, he's raw. And then he's the one that started giving us classes. And I think that's when Hector left. I don't know.
Do you guys ever, well, I guess looking back at the people that played drums before you guys did or any instrument, do you guys remember ever once you were in your instrument and getting good thinking like, bro, I used to think he was good, but no, like he actually sucked.
I don't think I saw Hector enough. I feel like when I got there, it was when he was like leaving. Like probably like one service or two.
Did you ever go to Moncada's classes?
No, I had
Ooh,
just
and
gotten
we
it.
did.
Like his dad?
Yeah.
His dad was cool.
Yeah, he
I
was.
don't know his dad.
Him and Hector were cool. I didn't like the other one.
What other one? Say his name. Say it.
My ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Eduardo?
You didn't meet him.
nah.
No, bro. That's
You
what.
wouldn't have
Probably
liked him
another
either.
gangbanger.
Why?
Nah,
he was
he
not.
was like a little preppy Mexican kid.
Yeah, he was. He was like a little fresita.
No, I don't know.
And that's what Louis said in the
Did he
other.
buy you like a fur coat or something?
Bro, that's why well, it was because like that's why Louis said in the other episode that I like ran through guys and I was like, can you please clarify to the viewers how old I was? He's like, you're probably 8, and I'm like, exactly. So because I had a thing with Hector Moncada and I remember
You heard it here first, folks.
no, with Eduardo Moncada and he was like your age,
Don't you have
wasn't
to
he?
say the whole government
Say
name?
his social one.
Sorry, it's just that's how I remember him by like. You
But
know
he
how some
bought you a
people.
fur coat and you were like, okay, I'll date
That's
you.
how
No.
that's the way to her heart, Vicky's
Just
heart, Topaz's
materialistic.
heart. Fur coats and Gucci bags
Bro, what?
or Louis bags.
I have a story
Or
about a
Louis
Louis bag.
Vuitton shoes.
Yeah,
It's
The
Louis.
red bottoms.
that's literally the way to their heart, bro.
You guys are so dumb, bro.
I remember Vicky pulling up with Seda, each with their own little fur coat to
Like,
serve.
you killed, how many animals you killed to get that?
Bro.
Bro, first of all,
First
be
of all.
quiet because the fur coat was from the thrift store.
Nah.
Because I remember his mom told my mom that like he saw it and he was like at a thrift store and he was like, Mom, can we get it for Julissa, please?
kinda
and they
crazy.
bought it for me, and that's it. Like I've never had a real fur coat after that. You jerks.
Really?
Yeah, that's totally Vicky. Like that's a Del
That's
Rio
definitely
thing.
a Vicky thing.
That's a Del Rio thing.
That's the real thing for sure. Bro, you know how I really miss Seda, bro. Say that for watching this, I miss you. Bro.
Gosh.
Hey, someone showed us to say that. Say that I miss you, bro.
okay, stop.
Just
stop.
that little part. Just that.
We start playing the drums. You guys both start learning the drums.
Yeah. I remember he used to give us like things to do, and I remember going home and practicing. Okay, this has to do with what we're gonna talk about next, buddy.
Wait, I didn't even say why I said that.
Okay, why'd you say? Hold on, tell him
No,
what.
but
we're
that's
talking
like
about.
down the line when
Oh,
you
okay,
leave.
okay.
So I can say it now or you.
No. Well, you remember?
Yeah.
I'll
later.
remember too.
Okay.
Just continue.
I'll remember.
So
Okay,
you
okay.
practiced a lot, Eric.
Yeah, and like it's funny because like I'm gonna show this podcast to like some of my friends now because like I'll tell them things like about me or like
Speak in the mic, brother.
sorry, or we're like be talking and stuff, and like I'll tell them that like if we're doing something like let's say I'm not better at you than it, but I will go home and practice so that next time we like if we just play ping pong for fun, like I will go home and look up videos on how to like do like a backswing or like how to tips, you know what I mean?
How to be better.
Yeah, how to be better than you, and I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just next time we happen to play ping pong, I'm gonna just like it has to do with
Sporty.
with anything, not just sports, but like
So you're just competitive.
I also want to preface this that like I purposely waited. Obviously, like you asked me to be on the podcast, like like for the longest time. But I just feel like waiting builds hype, and also you got like the side characters out the way.
You're so annoying.
But it only does hype for us because no one else knows that you were gonna come on.
Yeah, that's true.
No, because once I post this, bro, like I'm posting everything.
Nah, bro, relax, bro. You don't have to.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Yeah.
I know my mom's gonna see this.
Dude, your mom's
Shout
gonna
out
be
to
like,
my-
¿qué están
shout out to
diciendo?
my
No les
mom
entiendo.
makes the best atole de galleta that I have ever had in my
I
life.
haven't had it in a while.
I already messaged her this holiday season.
Listen.
She can't give you the recipe.
Yeah.
No,
she
not
can.
for the recipe, to
Illegal.
sell me stuff.
Yeah.
And she hasn't reached out.
I remember this is going a little bit ahead, but at our church they used to have actividades, right? Where like they would make food for after the service. And my mom for a time was like in the kitchen. So like during the service, I would like go to the back and I could go in the kitchen because my mom was in there, you know? And like I'd be like, can I eat? Or like give me a gordita or something. Bro, that used to be.
We used to do that too. I think we just had
I mean,
like that.
I think we just had like that. Like we could,
Yeah.
you know? Like if I
I
was
like. Do you guys remember the times that we like helped in like the activity?
Sometimes I remember a little
Like
bit.
with your
I
tia
played.
Nisa?
Really?
Yeah, we helped her a couple times. It
We'd
was
make
fun.
what, like nachos?
Like hot
Probably.
dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, that used to be like the best thing ever. Like after, like the service was like the thing you had to do to like hang out with your friends. That's how I saw it. Like, I had to sit through this 2-hour lecture. 3 if it's la hermana Elisa predicando, you know. But the good thing que cuando predicaba Elisa, que Julio predicaba en las tardes. So, and
That's true.
in the afternoon, it'd be
It was
like
gonna be like 20 minutes.
30 minutes
We're
and
out.
we out here. You know, he just.
You guys are
He
so
would just sing La
annoying.
Niña de tus sueños and then we'd be out of there. That one song, bro. Yeah.
He would
I'm-
rap and be about
Yes,
his
bro.
business and then we'd leave.
I'm
Yep.
so done with you guys.
Nah,
But
peak. Okay, back to classes.
no, we keep going back. We were already
Wait, so
past the
you-
classes.
No,
not
we were
really.
back to me training at home.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, to be
I would
better.
actually practice. So this music teacher, his name was Juan, right? He would like favor me and I feel like eventually you guys too, as opposed to like how Lewis said him,
So
Corina,
I just want
Uriel.
to say he favored me already before you guys even came into the picture because no, that's a lie. No, es cierto. That's a lie. He favored you guys first. That's a lie. I had a bad memory, but I'll
But
tell
I
you
feel
guys
like,
why later.
I feel like because we listened to him, I feel like you listened to him too. You know, like, and we were smart. Like, bro, you can tell when a little kid is smart,
Yeah.
and when a little kid is dumb. Like, like you can tell right away. And we were not little like dumb kids.
So let me just say this. Okay, so
All
Abraham,
the other little kids were dumb.
you're so
Okay, go.
annoying, bro.
Go.
We're not done. They were just
They were just not,
not
us.
done.
They were not dumb. You guys, I think, what people fail to notice and they fail to recognize it till like this day is that we had a gift.
Yeah.
And it was a special thing. Like it wasn't just because it was a combination of obviously your effort and things like that, but you had it in you already.
Like along with my charisma and like
I feel like that's the
My
thing
good
that
looks.
like nowadays is just like yeah, you can learn how to play it, but like if you don't have that talent or that passion for it, it's like you're not gonna be good.
It's a
And
combination of
it's
so
something
many
that we
things.
struggled like at the worship group for like a long time.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Like,
people that like could do it, but like they want to do it.
no, or the other way around. Like people that wanted to do it, but they didn't.
But
They don't
they-
have a gift
yeah.
for it.
also like Sarai, basically.
You're so dumb. You heard him. That's not true. I believe in you, and I think you are a
So I
great
just
singer.
got really good.
Yeah. So shut
And
up.
it's like Danny. I mean, they were just little, you know.
No, Sarai knows that she
Yeah.
used to sing bad.
Yeah, and she used to be annoying too.
Wait, okay, stop. So I have this core memory. We're gonna just like not rewind it, but forward it already.
Okay.
I remember it was a Saturday and I took singing lessons with Juan Lopez, but it wasn't one-on-one. Our lessons were in group. Were your drum lessons in group?
Yes.
Okay.
With him, Fabian, and me.
Perfect. So then mine was also in a group and I was surrounded by adults. I don't think there was barely any kids
What room
there.
were you in? We were in the.
We weren't in a room. We were in the in the main
No,
space.
weren't we in the mid space?
Yeah.
Ours
We were in the
Wait,
mid space.
they were at different times.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we were at different times, and ours was in the main space,
Yeah.
and I was with a bunch of adults, and I remember just learning so much from Juan. I don't know that I felt favored, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. I also never compared myself to the adults, but you guys were playing
Against kids.
against
each
kids,
other.
and I wasn't. I was with grown
You
people.
were competing with like Pablo and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, I thought he was great at the time.
Yeah.
But I was competing with them, and I remember Saturdays came around, and I never had the extra classes that you guys did. Not
What?
extra classes, but like extra practice time. Like
Did they stop? Oh, did
Juan
they
Lo-
stop doing the teachings for adults? For singing, I mean? Or no, they kept going?
I think that they stopped.
Yeah, because I don't remember you guys there being a singing group.
No,
class.
I think it must have stopped, and he stayed doing like you guys' thing. Because I remember the band wasn't formed yet, and this is how I remember the band was formed. Okay, the band wasn't formed yet. What?
How long were these classes for? Because like I feel like they were like 2-3 months.
They were, I think, yeah.
And then like it just stopped.
Because people started probably fading out.
No,
People
he figured out who was gonna be the.
So
that was the purpose of them.
Really?
I feel like, yeah. Like
I mean, it makes sense. Like if she's saying like they guys sat down and like all
to
of a
make a
sudden
new
like
band.
they're like giving classes for like real cheap.
Yeah, because after we started learning, yeah, they're not just giving classes to give classes.
But
after we started learning, then like I feel like a month after, ya nos empezó a dar like canciones. And then we started practicing canciones.
But once he was back, he already had created a new band of adults.
Yeah. So there
He
was like
did?
a band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was in it?
It was Pablo, him. Who else was in? Francis. Like there, because remember when we started?
Oh my God, you just unlocked the memory.
Because do you
Francis.
remember when we started the band? We joined them. We didn't just start us by ourselves. We joined the adults. So there was
Oh,
an
that makes
existing
sense.
band. You remember?
You know what song my first song that I played, and I remember I remember it's because I had the shaky thing. No, it's not that one.
That's
It
what
was-
you're just saying.
No, what was it called? It's gonna bother me if I don't remember.
Yo te busco.
A ver, sing it.
I just sang it. Yo te
No, it was-
Dude,
that
those are
one.
so old.
I'm gonna look for it and I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay, be quiet. I'm trying to get
Go
to
ahead.
I'm trying to get to a place. You freaking squirrels.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so the band, there was an adults band, and I guess I know for a fact that you and Eric were really good. But
Yes, we were.
when did you start playing the bass, or when did you start learning the bass?
Well, hold on. That's
You're
way ahead.
way.
Okay, never mind.
Don't let her talk,
The
bro.
reason why I'm bringing up like how long these classes were, because like I don't like for whatever reason, like me and Eric like won something and they took us to Six Flags. Remember?
Nah, they did.
You don't remember?
No.
You don't remember going to Six Flags with Juan? And
Oh my God, yes I do, bro. I remember like grabbing him like,
yeah, dude. Well, I mean, you were like so small,
dude, I remember.
We went to some. It was Juan and some other guy. I forget his name.
What do you? I do
But like,
remember
why
bringing-
did they take us? I don't remember.
dude?
Like,
we were-
because I think it was like because we were like the best students or something like that.
he just recognized us as being
Yeah.
like top tier. But who else went?
It was some adult.
Adrian, like Titi, bro. I don't know why I remember him.
Paco.
Paco!
What the hell?
It was so random.
That is super random. Like Abraham, Eric.
Juan
Juan
and-
and Paco?
9-year-old Eric.
yeah, we were like little kids and like I don't remember why, but I was like, oh, I guess I'll go to Six Flags with Juan and Eric.
Bro.
You were a kid too. You were 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
bro.
little. I don't remember. 2006.
11.
I was 11.
But I feel
Or
like
12.
I remember having like conversations with Juan. Like I remember having deep conversations with Juan. Like if I was an adult, I remember like, and I wrote this down. This is one of the things I wrote down. I remember being in the car because he would pick me up sometimes. Maybe this was a little bit later on, but maybe not because he would take me to classes. And I remember him telling me like cuánto podía ganar un músico. You know, like I remember him being like, sí, like maybe like 250 por una hora or like, and I would be like, so you're telling me that if I play 2 hours,
Well, at the time, he
that's
was like-
500 in my pocket? And he'd be like, pues sí, pero eso es pues para los músicos, you know.
But at the time, you have to remember he was young too. He was like
18, 19.
So he was like we see him like as an adult, but like
He was a kid.
he was a kid too.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But I feel like different times because back then, those 19-year-olds, like when my mom,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna air you out right now, mom. My mom was like 29 and my stepdad was 19. And my mom had a 6-year-old kid, which was me. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I feel
the
like
age
even now, I
difference.
wouldn't even take a 24-year-old with a newborn baby. You
Right.
know?
No,
But it was
because
different times,
you're
though,
too busy
different
taking.
Oh, you were supposed to cut that out, bro. Julissa, cut that out, bro.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of girls that are listening to this
Probably.
that I'm gonna show it to. Yeah,
You're dumb.
cut
Okay.
that out.
All right.
Okay, so we go to Six Flags for
Six Flags.
being the best of the best,
Yes.
apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is when I leave because I started playing soccer. Like I was like I started.
What grade were you in?
This was like 6.
Because I remember going to one of your tryouts.
That was in 8th grade.
8th grade? Whoa.
Yeah. So it was like this was like 6, maybe going into 7th grade. No, this is definitely me going into 6th grade.
Whoa.
So like I stopped going and like at this time like I think is when indoor starts, and that's like when I leave for like a month, 2 months, and then I come back and they're like, oh, they're like Julissa, Erick, and Vicky are in a band.
No.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
I'm
What do you
saying no,
mean?
like in suspense.
No,
Not like, no.
no, that's wrong. Let me tell you why it's wrong. Because I have this core memory that I've been trying to tell you guys, but apparently it was way further along the line. I have a core memory of Juan Lopez playing downstairs, like practicing on a Saturday with you and you. I don't know what you guys were practicing. Hold on, chill out.
It might be. I think I think that has truth because
Wait, I'm not done
What
yet.
was I playing?
No,
I don't remember.
I remember they started letting us practice in El Altar, which was really big because I remember like I have the memory of playing.
So
in El
it was
Altar.
one of those days, and Juan Lopez was teaching you guys something. You were probably both playing the drums.
Probably.
You're probably both playing the drums, and Juan Lopez was like, okay, I trust these guys. This is what I think, right? I trust these guys to follow me with the piano because he was playing the piano, teaching you guys something. You guys were playing with him. And then I was there walking around because like my mom worked for the church at the time. So I just happened to be there. I didn't have to, like, I wasn't practicing anything. And then Juan Lopez was like, he knew I sang because obviously I had taken classes with him. At this point, I
Oh
don't know.
my God! Do you see Juan Lopez's light bulb like?
Yeah. So he was like, come here. And I was like, okay. And I go over there and he's like, can you sing the song so that they can play? And so he was playing the thing. I was singing. The microphones weren't on. And then I remember Mami Nena eventually came and she like heard us, like she heard somebody singing.
Bing.
Yes. She heard someone singing, someone playing. And then they hyped me up because Juan Lopez was like, you heard her all the way over there. You see how she doesn't need a microphone when she sings.
Damn.
And then that's what I remember. Like she was like, you know what? Let's start this group. Because
like,
there's this a singer.
Fuck the adults.
Okay. All right, bro.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
that's crazy. I mean, that makes sense.
I don't remember this.
That's when I
Abraham,
was.
you don't remember a lot of
No,
things,
but I
buddy.
don't remember. I don't remember this specific.
No.
Maybe it was just me
Because let me tell you, like, so when I came back, like you guys were up there, like obviously, like no one had told me like you guys had been like brought up to the altar.
So then maybe you
like,
weren't
I
there.
came
Maybe it was
Sunday,
just me.
And
and I was
Vicky.
just like someone like one of you guys were playing. I was like, well, what the heck? When did this happen?
So maybe
Yeah.
it was.
And then I think that Sunday, like they asked me if I wanted to play like percussions, and like I don't remember what I said, but obviously
Yeah.
must have been like okay, I'll
Yeah, because we were
do it.
friends by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was just you and Juan Lopez. Juan
I think
Lopez
so.
was playing the piano. You were playing the drums, and he asked me to sing. And
I feel like I remember
I
that.
think that's more accurate. Maybe you weren't there at all.
don't remember
And
that.
then, oh, you know what? That makes more sense because I think Juan Lopez knew that I sang because we had just gone to Aliento as well, and so he knew that I remembered every single song and I memorized everything like word for word. And I was like 9, and you were learning one of those songs.
Core memory from that Aliento trip, and this has to do with like Juan and like money stuff. I remember being in the lobby and like all the adults, they were like 18, 19, like Unice and like whoever else was there. They were going to order a pizza and Juan was like frustrated because like they weren't agreeing on it. And he was like, come on, are we going to do this or what? And like all he had was like $20 for that whole trip. I remember.
They were 24. They were not 18.
Okay. But
Well,
still young.
no, my tia was. Juan was probably 19.
I think all he took was like $20 to the trip. He was like stressing.
$20 a lot back then.
No, bro, it's still like for a 4-day trip.
But
You
2005
can stretch it.
yeah.
No,
Because I feel like we got
Yeah, you
free
can.
food. I feel like we got free food. I remember getting free food with Juan and Lucy.
bro, you
What
get
is it? The free to
idiot.
I was swiping his card. No, it was like at the place where we were. There was like bathrooms. There was like a gift shop. Might have been the Aliento place. I know it was like a package.
Bro,
'cause we
there's
got
no
free
way
food.
the conference gave you free food.
Like
There's no
I'm pretty
way.
sure they
Like,
paid
like
for it.
snacks.
They,
No,
like,
but there was like platillos. There was like a
Oh,
hall.
really?
It was like
I
a
don't
dinner.
know.
it was a
I don't
bigger
know.
it was a bigger conference than CGC was. There's no way they gave everybody free food. Don't listen to this guy.
No, I'm pretty sure they
maybe
paid
it's
for
like
it.
like a VIP package. Like
No, they did pay for it because they would give us like a coupon or something, and we had like one a day each.
Bro.
Yeah, it was like either breakfast or lunch. Yeah, I remember.
Anyway. At the hotel probably. But anyway, so I remember they asked me to sing, and so I sang loud enough and they overheard. So I think that was the formation of the group when they heard me singing, Erick playing, because I think you and I were actually the first ones to be considered to be in a band.
Okay.
And then that's why whenever you guys talk about like us holding you back, I'm like, excuse me, my talent was recognized way back when.
Well, it's because it's easier to sing. Like either you got it or you don't, and you had it.
well, duh.
Like I don't.
It's the same thing with playing the drums.
No, because you can learn.
Bro, you really think that...
I feel like I could learn how to play the bass.
Yeah, but
I
the bass
can't-
is easy. We've discussed
No,
that. Can you
I
learn?
mean,
Bro,
no.
do you hear him?
what?
He's over
The
here.
bass is easy.
I can learn how to play the guitar too.
Oh yeah, do it.
I don't want to. Like, I
I
don't
think
want to put in the
Eric
work.
could. You did at some point. No?
Yeah, like
You had,
I remember
the
like
bass.
you would teach me like bass stuff.
Okay, but that's only because we're musically inclined. I feel like I could also learn how to play the drums just as good as.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And you go.
Singing is like you got it or you don't.
So I'm extra lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you had it. Like there was no. Yeah, he gave you lessons, but even if I got lessons, I feel like
You had natural talent.
yeah, you had that's natural talent.
Okay, but
And I feel like singing is the only thing you can have that in. Maybe I'm biased.
That makes sense.
I
Because
guess.
everything else you can learn, you know.
You can you can become a better singer, but like if you're already naturally, like it's way easier.
Yeah, like if you're it's like being a basketball player. Like not everyone can dunk. Even if you want to learn, if you're not above like 5'10", you know, if you're not above 5'4",
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true, but I also want to say that
just easier.
I was not as good as people make it out to be. I was actually like, so everyone was recognizing your talent, my talent, but I was actually not good because
Really? I
I hear
remember that.
recordings and it was really bad. So I
Oh
learned
yeah,
with
because
time.
like we got better, and so like
Yeah.
we every time we would get better, we set a standard.
I was overhyped
like,
though.
yeah.
Really?
probably,
Well, I
yeah.
remember you would sing like all the time.
No, I wouldn't because
Hey,
they,
not all the time, but like you would have like they would have like special like Julissa concerts,
no.
Nah.
Yeah,
You
they
remember?
would. He wasn't there yet.
and he would like you would like sing to your dad and stuff.
Oh my
Aw,
God, yeah.
La niña de tus ojos.
No.
No, bro. You see how
She
he,
used to sing like ranchera songs.
No, you don't remember? Es tu amor.
What?
You don't remember that?
Or like you
Damn.
singing it? I don't think so.
Bro, he wasn't there.
Yeah,
I don't think
it
I was there.
pre-Eric.
Free Eric, bro.
Pretty fun.
There was a whole life before you, okay?
Yeah, that's kind of
That was
crazy.
like a
Because you
co-
guys talk about like the gym downstairs. Yeah, I wasn't there for the gym.
Oh, dude, that was the best.
Crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
That was when Abraham and I were crushing.
Yeah.
No,
you guys ever
I had
talk
a
about
crush
that?
on you,
Oh, yeah.
but you didn't have a crush on me.
No,
Someone was crushing. And
Abraham was
She was
crushing.
not picking up what I was putting down.
bro, I remember that this is like right before
We
you
didn't even talk
came.
about that with Lewis because like I remember like Eric, I would like send you like little notes, and like Lewis was the one who would like give them to you.
To me?
Yeah,
Really?
he was like my messenger pigeon.
Bro, that's so funny because I remember I felt like such a grown up because you were like 2 years older and there was like this teenager. You weren't a teenager, bro. You were 11 and who had a crush on me. And I was just like a little and I had you, I had Omar, I had Eduardo Moncada, and I had my pick of the litter, bro.
That's crazy. It's because here's the thing at church, like you're not supposed to date people from outside the church, right? So like you gotta make do with what's there.
Yeah, bro.
And like I got lucky, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like my pick was pretty good and like it clicked. But like I always felt bad for like everyone else, you know, because like yeah.
And I feel like y'all, I'm
She
afraid.
let a lot of people on.
No,
That's all I'm gonna
no,
say.
that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna. You're dumb. I was gonna say that I never picked anybody at church. I would
No,
always
because you had like so many options. Like why would you settle down?
yeah. So I would always
Yeah.
pick someone who was a heathen
Yeah.
outside of church, huh? Abraham.
Yeah, that's true.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, even to this day, I married somebody that wasn't in the church.
yeah, because it's like
Well, he was at church.
Yeah,
she
but
brought him. She
Yeah, but he
seduced
was
him.
serious.
yeah, after a while, yeah,
Like none of your other ones were serious. They would just go for you.
yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Anyway, that's a fun conversation. But okay, the band formation. So that's how I remember the band forming. That one time that they asked me to sing, and then okay, so you came into the picture, and we were already on the
Yeah,
band.
I think it was just.
in the band.
I don't know if it was just Eric and you. Like I think Vicky came down like later down.
Later.
The
Yeah.
Me
I
and you
remember,
first.
you know what I remember? I remember like playing. Oh my God, bro. All the hermanos and hermanas, like when I would get down, I felt like Justin Bieber, bro. Because like, I remember even going to like give food, like after the service to the back. Y pues todos los hermanos, they're like, hi, Eddie, you know, like I felt like popular as fuck. And like my mom was in the kitchen too. Like, I don't know. I just felt like I was running shit back
like
then.
a
Like,
celebrity.
I felt like a celebrity, you know?
You kind of
So
were.
when you went up, like there was no other drummer, so it was just you.
No, it was just me. I fucking,
Oh, you know what? That makes sense because if Hector Moncada left,
yeah.
and there was already an adult band, Juan Lopez was looking for someone to at least fill the drummer spot because he
Yeah.
would probably switch on and off because there were consistent singers. He was like the singers. All you need is a singer, a piano player, and a drum. And so they were probably training somebody, which in this case
Yeah, it
was
was
you,
me.
to play the drums with the adults because there was nobody playing the drums.
Yeah, no.
Who was the bass player when you went up? Do you remember?
Wasn't it mi tía or Randy?
No,
Must have been your.
I think it was Rand. Was it the guy
No,
that
it was
spoke
Randy.
like this?
No, it was Randy.
It wasn't peanut butter.
It was Randy because
I think think it was Randy. He used
Because
to play a cheetah
for
bass.
New Year's is when we did Creer Todo Es Posible.
Oh my
right?
God, it was Randy with the
And
cheetah
it was
bass.
Randy.
You remember
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
5 chords?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know
that
the
one.
bass, but
That wasn't a cheetah bass. It was
It
like
wasn't cheetah, but it was
peanut
like,
butter.
Yeah, it was peanut butter. Yeah. 5 chords. I remember though.
yeah.
It was
Randy
like the
Ball.
fail.
Randy.
Randy would like pick
It
us
was,
up.
and then I think Rafa went up that same time as you, no?
The guitar Rafa?
Might
the
have
guitar.
been. Might have been, yeah.
That makes sense.
But I was the only little kid.
Yes,
I
yes.
feel like.
So you, and then I think Julissa went
Right,
up. And
Yeah.
because
then,
of that
eventually
story that I'm
Vicky,
telling you.
And then I was like, oh,
Yes.
you want to play percussion?
Yes, because in that picture,
Makes
it's only us. Do you remember?
Show me.
Yeah, it's like me, you, Vicky, Pastor, and Pastora. I think it's on my.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wait,
it's-
show me, show
and
me.
it's-
Yeah,
I know it's that
where
one.
they're like hugging you guys on the
Yeah,
altar.
because we're wearing
Yeah,
black.
that makes sense.
I don't remember. Show
I know
me.
it's that one because
No, yeah, I'm there too, aren't I?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
No,
that-
you're not.
that was
Oh,
for
it's me
New
and Vicky.
Year's.
It's that one. That's the Secreto Es Posible one.
No,
It
but
has
we
to be.
played for this one because this is the year. You guys
Yeah.
always had to wear black, but I always got a cool outfit because I
Oh,
was
was this
wearing
the
a-
year after?
I was wearing the dress that I was like I had a red trim and it was black and polka dots.
I don't remember.
I got to wear cool clothes.
But so like I was there for like the New Year's concert.
Cut that out, please. For real, cut that out.
okay. Okay, you would say it again.
So, well, I forgot.
Something about
So, like,
percussion.
you got
I was
you
saying-
went up,
yeah.
and then like they asked me to play percussion, and for like that New Year's, like is when we were all up there.
It was when they built the stairs
Yeah.
on the right side, and there was a choir. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Yes.
And we have that picture too. I think.
Corina was in that choir.
Yeah, it was
I
that
remember.
day. I don't have it on here. It's probably on my Facebook.
So then my story is accurate. Since you were you ended up becoming the drummer.
I played before the New Year's for the Sundays.
Yes, and
yeah.
since you became the drummer, you were probably practicing with Juan on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and that's when I came to sing. And they're like, "Now you're gonna go up too." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Finally," because I was up on the worship team
Oh,
before
yeah.
you were even at church. But I got sat down with the adults, and then a kid is put back up there, but not
a
me.
really cute small kid with like I didn't have long hair back then,
No, you didn't. You had normal hair.
but I was like 5'1" probably.
Not even, bro.
Like
Wow.
4 feet.
Yeah,
Bro.
I was like a midget.
You were. I'm 5'1" right now, bro.
Yeah,
and
you
I've
couldn't
been,
even see me above the. This was like like when I first started. Yeah, you couldn't even see me, bro. But I remember the pressure because now that makes more sense because I was playing with the adults
Yep.
and all the adults like they just wanted to go and like practice and dip. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like we want to chit chat. Maybe a little, but like I was for real like holding them back because I was like fresh, like I was learning, and like that's why. In 5th
were
grade, I was
stressed.
fucking stressing. Yes.
Makes sense.
I remember like it was around the time we started taking out like Alegrense. Oh my God, that song.
So you were playing Sundays,
I need to
Yeah.
write this
learning
down.
new songs to you because like you
Yeah.
had never played
Saturdays.
and you were learning new like New Year songs.
Yeah, at the same time. Oh my God, that I remember those Creto Es Posible.
Yeah.
I even to this day I can probably play it. And there was one part where I could never come in. I don't know if you guys remember.
I don't remember.
I had
which-
to do
for
like
what
a
song?
solo.
Cretos Posible?
Yeah,
I
and
was
what-
going to bring that up right now.
Okay, what
no,
made
no.
it hard was that Juan had his sequences, and I was not used to sequences.
Let me tell
at
y'all
all.
something. Okay. So we're going to get to the speculation right now. Before we get there, there's a speculation. Don't both of you be quiet. There's a speculation that Abraham has that our music teacher thought that Abraham was better than Eric, but ended up choosing Eric to play because he had left.
For some
I have a
reason.
speculation.
Okay.
I think
Who's
that
gonna go first?
Me.
Okay.
I think because of what he just said, we had both been to this Aliento conference where they were playing. It was the name of it was Cree Todo Es Posible. So they were playing all that Marco Barrientos music, and I memorized every word of every song, of every beat, everything. And this dude was having a hard time with the
not with that. Oh yeah, with that. Yeah.
And I remember, bro, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I knew exactly where that hit.
you probably
went.
had the CDs.
No, bro, I'm just smart. So what I'm trying to say is that
had this-
if there is
It's
anybody,
singing, bro. Like just remember the
no,
words and you're good.
No, listen, wait. If anybody would have been the best drummer, it would have been me because my tempo was on point, and I would get so frustrated with Eric because I'd be like, "Are you kidding me? You don't know where the hit goes?" Okay, continue.
But to be fair, we didn't play with the click.
We didn't need a click. I didn't need a click.
Okay.
either.
No,
But it's harder now starting with the click if there's a sequence. Because like it's
Yeah.
not lining up.
Oh, because we didn't have in-ears.
Oh, yeah.
How would we
I
have a
didn't
click?
have any ears.
No
I
one
feel like
did.
if anyone needed them was me.
I agree.
Yeah, but like
Okay, now can we fight about? Now that we know that the truth is that I would have been the better drummer.
no,
Who was a
Yeah,
better
oh.
drummer?
no, there's
Did
no
you
way. Yeah,
He's like, you're
You're
annoying.
still bad.
No, because Juan didn't love you like that, so he wouldn't have taught you
Whatever.
what he taught us.
Okay, so Abraham, tell us, why do you think?
Oh, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, tell Eric what you said because he wants to talk about it.
So this happened after you left.
Oh, after I left church?
Yeah, after you left.
Okay.
And obviously, like, I was the only one who could play the drums. Like, at that point, like, I don't know. Like, we didn't know if you were coming back. Because it had been, like maybe a month or two. And I don't remember. Like, did we stop, like, prayer, like, in the super early in the mornings?
Not yet.
Really?
Wait, when he left? Yes, we
Yeah.
did. Yes, we did.
So, like, I feel like me and my mom went to that. And then after we went to you with...
Right after prayer?
Yeah.
So it was probably like 6 a.m.
Yeah. So like, and then like whatever they were talking, whatever. I was like half asleep, and then said like, "Oh, like I'm glad you're playing the drums now. Like you were always the first pick. Like I don't know it, right,
Bro.
And,
He's stunning. And I'll tell you why. Let me stop you right there, bro.
Like at the point, like I didn't care, like whatever. Like
Yeah.
we had lived our life, and like that's like a memory like I always remember. Like eventually, I like learned how to play the bass. Like I didn't care who was if you were a better drummer because obviously at that. When I started playing the bass, you were like really good. So like I didn't care. Like all I wanted you to come back so we could have our band back.
Yeah, and not struggle.
Yeah. So I didn't like the comment was like whatever. Like
Forget the struggling.
What am I gonna do with that information now?
We
Like,
wanted our friends
No,
back.
but like I'll tell you what. You can cut this out.
No,
okay.
wait, you need to finish.
No,
that's
this
it,
has
like,
to do with that.
that's-
So obviously be like, okay, well, this dude's not coming back. I need a drummer. So like, let me tell this dude what he wants to hear. And I know that because he did it to so many people. He did it to my mom. He did, like just
That
like the
makes sense,
manipulation, like, but that makes sense. Like why you would think like, oh, maybe like something that Juan Lopez, like, hey, because, okay, I'm going to cut to like forward. We were training another band. Like it was repeating. Do you remember? We were training the little kids.
Yeah.
And I was training Jocelyn's brothers. They were like twinish. There were like two drummers that I was training. And I had to pick between one of them two. And it was the hardest fucking thing ever.
Why?
Because it's like you've been spending and training these two boys. And then you have to tell one of them, hey, you made it.
Was there a better one?
Yeah, there was clearly a better one. And I knew who I was picking. But like, I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm going to have to tell one of, like, that's so mean.
And he's more blunt than I feel like Juan Lopez is. So if he can't do it, I bet you Juan Lopez couldn't have been like
That's like pretty hard, But like, obviously Juan Lopez, I feel like he had his favorite. Cause like, bro, he would take me to like Subway. He would like pick me up. Or when I'd be like, nah, I don't want to go. He'd like go to when we lived at Lewis's trailer, and like pick me up and be like, you're going, buddy. Like we're going to be all day on Saturday because tomorrow we have a concert. I'm not a concert, a service. And you need to play both days, But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because obviously like, I don't want to be like, no, like I was a better drummer, but you never know. Like maybe.
no.
I mean, I feel like we were
things would
pretty
be different.
even.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel like, like I never felt like you could do something that I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like I eventually got to that point because you kept playing.
Yeah. I was
And you
focusing.
left.
Yeah.
No.
Well, even when I came back,
yeah.
like obviously experience is gonna make you
Better.
progress, and like I stopped progressing because like I wasn't playing anymore.
And I also think that Eric, because you do have like this competitive nature, you weren't competing with anyone but yourself. And you were like, I'm going to be good at this. And you also become very obsessive. You have like addictive tendencies that you said that one time.
Yeah.
Like you were like, you made the drums everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did with singing. I made it everything. But once, like Abraham, you're not like that. I feel like you have a little bit more of a nature, like an ease going into it.
No, but I like Abraham's right. I feel like there wasn't like one thing where like I felt like he couldn't do and that I couldn't do. Like it was like we knew we were like no offense, like we knew we were like nah, I'm not even gonna say that, so fucked up about this certain person or certain people.
No, it's true.
But it's
but,
true, though.
but it was never with each other.
No, I
You
always felt
guys
like
were never competitive with each other because you guys were friends.
Yeah.
But you guys used like your talent to bond and to pretty much shun everyone.
Yeah, but I will say this. I will end this with this. I was fucking 8 years old and Abraham was like 15. Okay?
He was not, bro. Abraham was 10, bro.
But then think about it too. Like I wasn't. If you want to get into that, like I wasn't really trying.
You want to talk about mom? Why the fuck would you not
I
try?
just wanted to go play soccer,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like so, I wasn't like I wasn't practicing and like doing
Yeah, I
all
didn't
this
have
stuff
any
with
of
you.
that. I didn't have like a sport. I didn't have like.
So like I didn't like whatever. I didn't really want to be there, but like I was kind of like forced to.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
So like
So
No, I had
basically,
nothing.
he would have whooped you if he would have tried.
No, what he's saying is things could have been different.
Yeah,
like, no.
I feel like if I would have tried, like I think it would have pushed us to be even better. Cause like he's competitive and like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and let this little kid beat me.
Right, this
so I'm
little
gonna
ass kid.
be better.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously like it would have been like a
If you
different
would have
story.
stayed.
Like we would have progressed way faster.
Where we're like, you guys had already progressed really fast. Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, but like even faster because like he's like that. Like he said, like he doesn't want to be like second to me.
Yeah.
And like I would have felt the same way.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you're not competitive at all.
What do you mean?
Bro,
Are
he
you?
knows
I do
every
not
instrument.
like losing.
Yeah. Why do you think he was mad when Corina started playing the bass?
No, he was mad because he was like, it wasn't because he was competitive. He was mad because they trusted him so much with his like talent and music overall that they were like, we can put you anywhere and you'll excel. But
But did you like that?
no,
No,
he
didn't.
hated that.
Exactly, because he's like, he doesn't want to be like moved around, you know? Like,
But he was
I would
the
have
only
been like, why
person-
does Eric get to stay in the bass? Like, let
The
Julio
drum.
give it a try.
No, but it
Yeah,
was
let Julio give it a try.
anyway. You guys are so dumb.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we played New Year's all together. This is 2000 going into 2007.
We're not even close to
Not
like,
even close.
We're like barely starting the band.
This is like the bare minimum.
I know, but it's fine. We'll
Yeah.
keep going.
So we played New Year's. Like I don't know what happens after that. Obviously, Quan leaves. Is probably what happens next. Do you remember? Do you
Wait,
remember?
what?
Yeah, because
No.
like after New Year's, he leaves. No,
Juan wasn't with us for that. No, didn't we do a couple New Year's with Juan?
did we?
We
Yeah, I
did
feel
the
like we
Cree
did.
Todo Es Posible, which is the first one. And then we did like
That one that I showed you? Is
Bájate
that
de
the
la
first one?
Canoa. No, sorry.
Bájate de
I'm
la
sorry.
Canoa.
That was my song. Sorry. That was pre you guys. What? Hold on. No, what is
No,
it?
we
Llévame
only-
la roca.
That
Nah, that was
Juan.
way after, bro.
But it was Juan.
Was it Juan?
Llama la roca.
Yes.
Bájate de la canoa,
Da,
she
da,
said.
da, da, da. Wha- da, 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 da,
Okay, so
da,
really, so he stays a whole another year.
Yes.
Okay,
I don't remember
that's
playing with
making
Juan that
sense.
long.
That's making sense because
Me
I
and
just
my
don't
baby.
think he stayed for the New Year's after because that's when we wore the green vests.
He wasn't there for the green vest?
No.
Wasn't Green Vest with Rafa?
Yeah. And he was already gone by then, Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think if we look at New Year's, that's what's gonna help us. The one I showed you the picture, was that our first with the choir, with the red, with
Yes.
you know?
It had to be.
Yeah, that had to be the first. And then I feel like after that one, Juan, like you said, maybe stayed, but then left before the New Year started for the
Okay.
2018 or 7.
2008.
2008.
Going in 2008.
And I feel like we were alone for a while. And I feel like, but todavía estaba Pablo, todavía estaba...
This is when
Somebody-
Rafa comes in, no?
Yeah, but I remember, oh my God, I remember, okay, so
Wait.
we went from like really hard practices to like
Easy.
freedom. I remember like me, like especially me, like I was like liberated because like Juan was on my ass as he should, you know, because he was trying to make me good. And like I was on my grind too, like working. But when he left, I remember being like, obviously like I had to do my part, like take out my music. Not hard at all. Like I would just listen to a song and like, okay, well I do this beat until here, and then I do this beat,
But it wasn't
and
so
then
specific.
Julissa goes like that.
Yeah.
But like that's literally like for me it was easy because I could talk with Abraham, and you know how Lewis was like, I came to practice. I didn't. I'm like, bro, I went for the fucking achievement. Like
You're the opposite.
I was the opposite. I was there for the you know.
So did I.
American thing. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Me, you, and Vicky, and like Abraham too. I don't know
No,
what you acting like.
sometimes, but, like,
when
bruh.
unless we were beefing,
Yeah.
then
No,
he
unless
wanted.
Lewis was there.
No.
Because
No.
when you were beefing, me and you were on the same team against her.
Well, Lewis came like way later.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what
So,
I'm
like-
saying. When you guys were beefing, me and you were like, hello, we were like,
Oh,
this,
yeah.
bro. Like I have memories of like us beefing with them, and like I remember this one time you took his hat, and I was like, give him his hat back. And you're like, no, you didn't give him his hat, and we were like all mad, like me and you. Nos fuimos para arriba, and they stayed downstairs, and then Julissa threw it out the door, and we were pissed, bro. Yeah, me and Abraham were pissed, but back then it used to be like us two against you and Vicky.
Well, okay.
Which is funny because like we've talked about this before. Like sometimes I'd be me and Vicky against you and
Yeah.
you and Julissa.
Because like I would get mad at probably you. I would get mad at Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
You
she would
never-
go talk to you and I'd be like, oh, this is what we're going to do, huh?
Wait, I have a
So
question.
I'd go talk to Julissa.
Which is so dumb because
It would make her mad. It would make Vicky mad.
Yeah, but it was also stupid because I was the only one who had like me and Abraham. At the end of the day, we were the innocent ones, bro.
We used them. Me and Vicky used them to make each other mad. And Vicky
then-
can't even say she didn't. Bro.
Yeah, and the only reason that Abraham and I didn't catch on to it was because Abraham was always mad at me. Huh? Right, Abraham?
Not always.
But like
Yes,
it worked
bro.
out. It worked out that like Vicky would go with you and then you guys would talk and I would see that and then I would be like, bet.
But you want to know the dumbest thing? That at the end of the day, like you would get mad at Abraham because Vicky would talk to him, and then Vicky would get mad at you for talking to me. But
So it was like a cycle.
But you and Abraham were never on bad terms.
He never even knew that.
And me and Vicky were never on bad terms. Like y'all were just using people, and we were the what is it? The
the
pawn?
pawns.
Yeah, bro.
And you guys didn't know. Like I don't think Abraham knew that I would get jealous till like later.
I
Like
think you told me like way later. down the
dude,
line.
this was like
Like, I'll get
character
jealous. And
development.
like,
You'd be
I
like,
was like,
what?
"Yeah, Vicky's like my little
Yes.
sister, bro." Like, what?
But like the way you know it doesn't matter is because I would get mad at Uriel too. Because you know how he played the piano?
Yeah.
And they were like, obviously like as far away from me as possible, you know? So like I could talk with Abraham, I could talk with Corina. But like if I went over there, that's like pushing it, you know? Like I would get yelled at for like get to your spot, go to your cage. That's what they used to say. So like
Who said that to you?
you would say that all the time, like go to your cage.
Corina would say that. Too.
Yeah, Corina too. And like I'd be like, can we rearrange the but it
Well,
didn't
that's
make
what you,
sense.
so you liked it when they put you in the middle.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, because then I could go this way, I could go that. And all I was there for was to talk.
Yeah, the
so
options.
I was not there to practice or after Juan left. After Juan left, once I knew my stuff, I was not there to.
Bro, can I just say that like none of, and you guys are gonna crap on me, but
Okay.
it's so unfair because you guys couldn't do it if you even if you wanted to.
Here we
So
go.
they think that the singing is like so easy, but I don't remember ever feeling that pressure.
What do you mean? What pressure?
Like about learning songs, memorizing. I feel like I just did.
That's what we're saying.
It's easy, bro. You just remember his words.
Okay, do you remember
That's why
the
you don't
words?
feel the pressure.
Do you
Okay,
remember the words to anything
We
we
don't
ever
remember
sang?
the words because we're not focused on the words.
Exactly, and
He's focused on like, okay, what beat is he doing?
Bro,
What's the timing?
You guys are so dumb.
Nah, bro.
I knew your beats. I knew my word. I knew everything.
Okay, because you're listening to the song and you're listening to everything.
Exactly.
But like,
we're not focused on everything.
I listened to the song and I learned everything.
Whatever.
When all you guys have to learn is the beat,
wait,
and you
what's
were
your
stressed
argument? What's
out.
your argument?
That
She thinks
I'm
she's
a
better. That's her argument.
No, that's what isn't that what we said? That you were like naturally talented.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I just want to say like y'all over here like pressure, and I'm like
Wait.
Juan Lopez never. I did. You know when I did
I
feel
never
pressure,
felt pressured from Juan because like when
No,
he was
no,
there,
not-
like I was just a percussion.
but
I
not
felt
from
pressure.
Juan. It's not that
Well,
Juan
not
was.
from Juan, but like
It's just like pressure to excel.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to say is that I never felt that pressure because
Because all you had to do was sing.
you guys are so dumb.
No, and because you already knew how you practiced with the adults before that. You said
So did you.
no,
But the only reason they put me with the adults is because they knew that I was up to par.
bro. Because singing is so easy. Like you either got it or you don't. Like
But I'm just kidding. I just want to yank you guys' tails because
You know.
eventually we get to the point where Eric and Abraham want to have a revolution.
no. This is
I
like,
honestly
this is
don't
down the
remember
line.
the-
This is
Literally
down
down the line because they think that I'm holding them back.
No, I wouldn't say you.
nah,
were
it was
holding us
Vicky.
back.
And I just want
Vicky
to
was holding us
say,
back.
y'all were holding me back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
me, you, and Abraham could have like played div.
so Juan leaves at some point like 2007, right? And then we're still practicing like Saturdays, no?
Yes, because at that point we had to carry the load.
And this is
Yeah.
when they start like doing the youth thing, no? Like
Yeah, I
the
think
Jóvenes
after
or
yeah,
kids.
Yeah,
But
because that's how we get that
Jóvenes.
video.
It was Jóvenes, but we weren't Jóvenes yet. We were just still practicing on Saturdays, and the Jóvenes were having their service, and they just happened to hear the kids practicing.
Okay, well,
Yeah, that's how that went.
I don't remember who was like in charge, but like I
Mi
think
tía
that,
Dalila.
okay, so that's when I started playing the bass.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because because she taught me like she obviously she didn't like teach me properly. Like she did the best
Lo
she
que
could.
pudo,
But like
yeah.
she was like, okay, you're gonna play this note, this note, and this note. So like I wasn't learning like songs. I was learning like sequence basically. Like, I'm gonna do this, okay, and then like, you go here. So that's how I started learning, and that's when I guess the band was born.
Yeah, because
So then you made the band be born because we needed him.
Yeah, that's how we were missing. We didn't need a guitarist. You just need a drummer, a bass, piano, and voice.
Yeah, that makes so much sense actually. So mi tia Dalila taught you the basics of the bass, and then how did you get as good as you did?
Just practice at home, no?
I don't. Well, no, because then Rafa comes in, and he like teaches me like a little bit, and then like
Oh my God, Rafa used to have the
hermano-
biggest nose.
what's his name? The peanut butter guy.
Oh, I know.
Joel.
Like Joel. He gave a class, which me both and Corina were in. So like that's when I started getting better and better. Like obviously I'm taking it more serious now because like I'd been in the worship team for like a year and a half now.
Oh, so you had been in the
Whoa.
worship team?
Yeah, because I played percussion like with Juan in New Year's.
That makes so much
Okay,
sense.
so like this is where we're going to
Wow.
actually end this episode of the podcast. We have had so much to say, huh?
Some more than others.
Some more than others, but for those of you that are watching, this is the part 1 of a 2 or maybe even 3 part
Trilogy.
Probably
yeah,
two,
it's
probably
probably a
two.
trilogy. No, honestly,
But the next one's coming like next year, probably.
nah.
Like in the summer.
You're so
I'm
dumb.
not coming back
You're
till
dumb.
the summer.
The point is that right now, we left off right before the band that we were all in starts, right?
Yeah, like
So
just us.
This is pre-band, and then the next episode, if you're interested in listening to that craziness, which will probably be a little more organized than this episode, stay tuned for next episode. And thank you guys for watching. Follow us on all social media platforms at Usually Best of Friends. We have Spotify, Apple Podcast, and
Hey, add me on Snapchat at Eric_27V.
all of our socials are going to be down below, as well as Eric's. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.